Today's video is a little bit different. I wanted to talk about my autistic traits that I love. And that's really difficult to say because I don't anywhere close to love or even like myself. But I'm learning more about myself every day. The first thing is my detailed memory. I will remember details about the people that I love, the things that I've done, very specific details. And for a long time, I always thought this was overthinking and it wasn't okay. But I've realised it is okay. And actually, when the people you love realise that you've remembered something about them or something that you did together or something that they said, it's actually really lovely. My detailed memory is something that I also find difficult because I don't want to remember some things, but I'm learning to love it. I'm learning to understand it, and I'm learning the benefits of it. For example, my special interests. I know them so well. I can remember things around my special interests. For example, the brain. My degree is psychology. My work is in psychology kind of area, and I love the brain, and I love learning about it and the detail about it. That quickly overlaps with another autistic trait that I'm learning to love, and that is my special interests. I have intense interests. I always have. I think they were nuanced for a long time. They were seen within the frame of these are interests that people have, but mine were always that much more intense, which was picked up on but never quite seen from the context of autism. There are things in my world that I adore. For example, musical theatre, the weather, Christmas. And I love that those things make me so happy, and I know about them, and I love talking about them. I love it when people ask about them, and I'm learning that actually having special interests can be really beneficial. For example, in my line of work, one of my special interests is definitely autism, and I work in the field of autism. Some people have asked about special interests and all of that kind of stuff. I'm going to do a different video on that because I feel like it's a really big subject. But lastly, the third autistic trait that I am learning to love, and it's something that I didn't feel was okay for a long time, or I didn't understand, and that is actually feeling really deep emotions. I think for a long time it was said that I overthought everything and I felt too deeply and all of that kind of stuff, and I really hated that about myself. I hated that things affected me. I hated that I cared, because I care a lot. I care so much about the people in my life and the people that I love. And actually that's a really positive thing. That's a really positive thing. I've always said that the people that I love. The people that are in my world are my everything. And I think that that is part of my autism, and that is having safe people around me and knowing those people. And I think that that's a strength, and that's something that I am learning is okay. I also know that if I get upset, I get really upset, but that's because I care, and that's because things mean things to me. So that's three autistic traits that I'm learning to love. I have more. It's a bit more of a slow process working through this thought pattern, but I'm getting there. But what are some of your autistic traits that you're learning to love? And where are you in the process of learning to love them? Because it definitely is a process.